everyone, welcome to Top List. So, my name is David Hunter and I'm from Canada. This is my YouTube channel where you can view the top 10 videos in a variety of categories. Keep an eye on my channel. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so by clicking the subscribe button below, then clicking the bell symbol and selecting all. Then you'll receive notifications whenever I post a new video. Continue to view the video without skipping. So today I select another special top 10 list for you about top 10 tea producing countries in the world 2021. If you enjoy this video, shoot it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and don't forget to share it with your friends. Without further ado, let's have a look at today's top 10 list. Number 10. Iran. Iran's people have been madly in love with tea since it was introduced there at the end of the 15th century. According to the history of tea in Iran, Prince Kashaf discovered and learned the hidden method of tea growing while masquerading as a laborer in India. He then put what he had learned into practice, along with a few samples he had purchased, and began tea cultivation. Iran is now one of the top tea producing countries, with an annual output of about 75,000 tons. Number 9. Japan. Japan is another Asian country on the list, producing around 88,900 tons of tea. Tea may be grown in nearly each state in Japan, with the exception of Osaka and Hokkaido Island, due to soil conditions and climate change. Shizuoka, Kagoshima, Kyushu, and Miyazaki are a few of the Japanese states where tea is mostly cultivated. Even with such a big tea output, exporting Japanese tea is extremely limited due to the high demand for tea in the home nation. Number 8. Argentina. While coffee is the most popular hot beverage in South America, tea has developed a strong fan base in Argentina due to the country's large tea output. In Argentina, the places where tea is cultivated most especially are Misiones and Corrientes. Tea was introduced in the 1920s as a result of an experiment with crops mandated by Argentina's government. Yerba mate is the most popular and widely consumed tea in the country. A large amount of tea grown here is sold as foreign exchange to nations such as the United States, the United Kingdom, and other European countries. Number 7. Indonesia. Indonesia is the 7th largest tea producing nation in the world, with an annual production of about 144,000 tons. The most common types of tea grown in Indonesia are black and green tea, which were introduced by the Dutch East India Company in the 1700s. The tea varieties cultivated in the nation originated in Assam, India. The manufactured in Indonesia are well known around the world for their health-promoting properties, which are derived from catechin, a direct phenol and antioxidant. Number 6. Vietnam. Another Asian country with a tea-producing capability of up to 240,000 tons per year is Vietnam. The country learned about tea planting from the French, who were colonial overlords at the time. Vietnam cultivates a broad range of teas, including black, green, white, and a unique lotus tea flavor. The majority of tea cultivation takes place in Yen Bai area, which is located in northern Vietnam. Number 5. Turkey. Turkish folks adore tea so much that they drink it practically every other hour of the day. Turkey produces 250,000 tons of tea each year, the majority of which is eaten by Turkish citizens, making tea exports very small. Turkey is known for manufacturing Rize tea, often known as Turkish tea, which is a kind of black tea. The country's primary tea production takes place in a tiny region near the city of Rize, which is located in the Black Sea at the western end of Turkey's coast. Number 4. Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka produces tea not just as a beverage, but also as an important part of their economy. Tea cultivation is a major source of income for the people who reside on the Asian island. Sri Lanka produces around 35,000 tons of tea each year. Kandy and Nuwara Eliya are the two main tea growing areas in Sri Lanka. Although Sri Lanka is a small country, the amount of tea grown there is astounding. Many major tea producing countries, like Russia, the United Arab Emirates, Syria, and even Turkey, buy tea from Sri Lanka. Tea cultivation and exportation is a significant economic activity in Sri Lanka, employing around 1 million people. Number 3. Kenya. Among all Asian nations on the list of the top tea-producing countries, African country Kenya ranks 3rd. Kenya is the world's largest producer and exporter of black tea. The majority of tea is cultivated in Kericho, Nandi, and the Niamban Hills. Kenya was introduced to tea by G.W.L. Kane in 1903, but it wasn't until Malcolm Bell for the business Brooke Bond in 1924 that it became profitable. Kenya produces 500,000 tons of tea each year. Number 2. India. In India, tea is commonly referred to as chai, and it is reasonable to assume that it is also regarded as the country's national beverage. Tea drinking is quite high in India. The majority of grown tea is maintained for home usage before being sold to other nations. The East India Company began mass manufacturing of tea under the British Empire. Without a doubt, the legendary Assam tea is well known around the world. And it is in this state, along with Darjeeling, that the majority of tea in India is produced. Tea produced in the southern area of Nilgiri is likewise well known and widely eaten. India is the world's second largest tea producer, producing more than 1,250,000 tons each year. Number 1. China. China is the world's largest producer of tea. The country that gave birth to tea and introduced the world's most renowned hot beverage. The nation exports 40% of the world's total tea production, amounting to over 2,400,000 tons each year. In China, the primary regions for tea cultivation are Yunnan, Zhejiang, and Guangdong. Of course, being the world's greatest producer and exporter of tea. Green gunpowder tea, dragon well tea, and other excellent green teas are grown in China.